It is obviously BTS time, and everything will be all right. Everything will be just fine. I was actually just playing Rocket League, and that was like a song that was playing. I thought it's a good message, which is like everything will be just fine, or maybe it won't. But like, whatever happens, you will adjust. You'll adjust. Right? This footage breaks, I'll adjust. I'll figure out something different. You know, tree falls through the roof. As long as it doesn't follow me, we adjust. So it's like, unless things are just catastrophically bad and we die, we'll be fine. Everything will be just fine. My last batch of videos was, I think, one of my worst batch ever. At least as far as my happiness level. The last batch was BTS mic drop behind the scenes, which was awesome. Then Wildflower, I didn't know what to do there. Sugar First Love was deep, but left me kind of sad, not happy. Akmu Is It Ramen was weird because I had to switch between two videos. I felt like it was a play on words, and I enjoyed the song, but you know, whatever. Got7 You Are. To be fair, I don't remember how I feel about Got7, except for I thought it was gonna make me super duper crazy happy, and it was like a longing love song. And then Winter Island kind of picked things up. That was the last 6. And this batch of videos, if I can stick to it, I don't know if I'm going to record them all in a row, is BTS Paradise, which of course we're on, NCT 127 Switch, EXO The Whisper Game, Blackpink Hope Not, Taeyeon and Dean Starlight. Excited to get some more Dean. That's why I've bundled him with Taeyeon. And EXO Louder, which I've never heard, a brand new EXO song, and Lehigh Brie. And there's a cat right there. She's already messing with me, so this may be one of those. This is fun. Like, it's a shitload of work, but it's exciting knowing that I'm going to get to hear stuff and see stuff I've never seen every day. It's like super crazy dope. Yeah. Anyways. Hope your day's dope. Amazing. I don't know how to say that in Korean. Sorry. Ooh, 미안해. That's sorry, right? Yeah. And then hacha, which someone corrected me, is like let's do this. Like hacha, let's do this, versus kacha, which is let's go. Hacha. What? It's already like off kilter. It's playing with expectations. I thought it was gonna be like a slow, but then it's like displacing the beats. That is syncopation. I love that little rattle. I don't know when my captions are in Arabic. We don't need them. What? Alright, sorry, I have to write down rhythm with my red pen. This is one of the most experimental sets of rhythm I've heard them do. Oh, by the way, Small Happiness Victories. I highly recommend this to anyone who like takes notes with the pen and paper. I highly recommend multiple colored pens so you can fill the page and have your ideas and notes be color coded. And then also, they've done studies that show that when you write with a different colored pen, it changes the type of things you write. And I went and got me a little $4 pack of pens, pinks and reds and magentas, and it already like is making my pad look so much cooler and making me more excited about writing. It's got nothing to do with, no, that's my paradise. Man. What? Okay. I remember what y'all were saying now. Because we were talking about dreams in the other video. Forget which one that was. And then you were like, paradise, and this is where they're talking about it's okay to not have dreams. Yeah, of course. Of course it's okay to not have dreams. I mean, everything is okay. Not everything, but you know what I'm saying. The majority of everything is kind of okay. I don't know if you want to call it dreams, goals, purpose, vision. And your vision can be like, I'm hungry, I'm going to go like make some breakfast. Or I'm thirsty, I'm going to get a cup of water. Because I feel like, I don't know if we want to call it happiness, we call it satisfaction, contentment, okayness. Comes from a feeling of moving towards what one should be doing. I don't mean that in a metaphysical sense. Well, I guess I mean it metaphysical and normal, which is if you are thirsty and you go get a cup of water, you will feel satisfied. You will feel like, hey, like I needed some water. I got some water, even though it's like on a really low key level. So I feel like when people feel lost / hopeless, a lot of times just having small moments of focus can bring that that sense of dis-ease away. And it can be really simple, man. Like, I've got some Amazon boxes in the corner and I'm just going to take them to the recycling bin, or I'm gonna take them to the recycling place. It's not a big goal in your life. You know, hey, you won't believe what I did, but it will actually get you moving in a way that feels good. Here comes the cat, I'm gonna listen. 너의 dream 사실은 짐 미래만이 꿈이라면 내가 어젯밤쯤 돼서 꾼 건 뭐 꿈의 이름이 달라도 괜찮아 다음 달에 노트북 사는 거 아니면 그냥 먹고 자는 거 걱정 안 하는데 돈이 많은 거 꿈이 뭐고 작은 거라고 그냥 아무나 되라고. Ooh, I like that, having a lot of money by not doing anything. That's people who obviously make money. I have to keep pushing the cat. People who make money and then they save it and don't spend it, which this is that counterbalance. This could be a nice long video here. A counterbalance between reckless spending and saving, and that most human beings are not able to play the middle game. And I am in there. You see me fight with it versus, you know, coming out with 2 videos a day as opposed to 7, right? It's really hard to be moderate because habits build on themselves. So if you have a habit of eating too much, it's going to be hard for you to like restrain that in. Or if you have a habit of drinking too much or spending too much or spending too little, it's hard to bridge, you know, to find the, what's the word I'm looking for here? When something oscillates and finds its middle point, calibration. So a lot of people never save any money because they either have not enough money coming in, they have too low income, so they're always behind, or they spend their money and they don't have any, you know, be it on coffee or material possessions or whatever their thing is. And you have this weird problem, whereas the person who spends too much money is constantly in fear of running out of money, and they're constantly having some anxiety over what the future is going to hold because their money is unstable, versus someone who is a really great saver, but because they're a great saver, they are too frugal on their spending and therefore never experience a better existence. Their quality of life doesn't increase, just the numbers in the bank account increase. And it's how do we find this balance between reckless spending and consumption that makes us happier temporarily versus saving, overprudent saving, where we never actually like take the trips we want to take. We never have the experiences we'd like to have because we're too busy building up these numbers in a bank account. Wasn't expecting that in this one. We deserve a life. 뭐가 크건 작건 그냥 너는 너잖아. 진짜 세상엔 약속과는 달라. 우리 잘해야 해, 밟아야 해. 신호 따윈 소멸. 너 목적지도 없어. 아무 풍경도 없어. 숨이 턱까지 넘칠 때 you need to 멈췄어도 괜찮아. 아무 이유도 모르는 채 달릴 필요 없어. 꿈이 없어도 괜찮아. 잠시 행복을 느껴 내 순간들이 있다면 멈췄어도 괜찮아. 이제 목적도 모르는 채 I'm gonna pick on something here. Not pick on, but focus on. It's okay to not have dreams if you have moments of happiness. That is key. That's a key phrase there, because a lot of people are, I think they're just going to see the first part and go, it's cool to not have dreams. Okay, but that's not what he's saying. He's saying it's cool to not have dreams as long as you have moments of happiness. And I think a lot of people are like, I don't have any dreams. And you go, well, how happy are you? And they're like, oh, well, I'm not that happy either. Right? He's saying if you can find moments of happiness, look, every time you put a mess with me, I'm going to put you on the camera and put you back away. Give me some space, bro. It's okay to have cats that torment you, as long as you love the cats. But you can't let them, like, torment you. No, I'm trying to make a joke. Yeah, so the happiness, contentment. Happiness itself is kind of loaded, because happiness is very temporary. It's hard to be ecstatic all the time. And if I come across, I think I come across a decent amount of time as fairly enthusiastic and what you would call happy. It's not really happy. It's first time making it up. Energized comfort. I'm energy plus comfort plus growth. So I feel like energized because I'm not in a dangerous place, but I am pushing myself somewhere a little new. Kind of like, for me, it helps living. Oh, yes. Yes, the air you breathe out is already paradise. This is like a little woo-woo, but I completely believe it, that you should strive to be able to channel happiness, because you're always just reacting to things around you. So, like, if there's a traffic jam and now you're unhappy, you let the traffic jam cause unhappiness, because you're still the same person, you're just in a traffic jam. Ooh, who that? Sugar. Will has no right to bash you. Bash is a stiff word. I am a little... Dude, I've been through like tons of mentoring and coaching and following a path. You have to have negative feedback. You have to. It is the corrective lens by which you can formulate your future plans. If you cannot look at the details of what you're doing, or have someone look at the details of what you're doing and flat out go like, I think that's a mistake, or look at your track record over the last 30 days or 90 days, your trend is off. It's not a bash. But I feel like there's this push that we shouldn't have negativity. We absolutely need negativity. We just need a balance of negativity and positive reinforcement. This is like the most philosophical, so maybe I'm just making it philosophical, I don't know. Fine details again. So I feel like people, the general we, the general y'all, overgeneralize, which is, there's no need, this running a race, and why are you running it? Yes, all of that. You know, why are we keeping up with the Joneses? You're chasing the money, you're chasing the fame or whatever. But I mean, obviously, like, I'm here chasing something, right? Is it views? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it recognition? Is it peacefulness? Like, I'm chasing something, making videos, right? But realizing that 99.9999999% of you going to get something is the going, right? So like when you run a marathon, 99.99% is running the marathon. It's the last 0.01, which is you crossing the finish line. And so if your goal is to cross the finish line, you are robbing yourself you're tremendously robbing yourself, because the majority of your life is going to be attempting to do the things you want to do. Or even like, I mean, the most simple things, man, eating some food. Like if you cook at home, like you have to figure out what you're gonna buy. You gotta go to the store, find it on the shelf, take it off the shelf, you put it in the cart, you take the cart to the front of the store, you take it back out of the cart, you scan the item, then you pay for it, then you put it back in the cart and you walk it out the store to your car, put it in the car, then you get in the car, then you drive home, then you park your car, you take the item out of the car, put it inside the house, put it in the fridge. You ain't even started cooking yet. Like the majority of the entire process is not even the thing you're trying to do. So if you will fall in love with the process and the steps, then you will be like crazy more happy, content, and positive. Because if you will fall in love with the process of what you do, 99% of your life is the process, and you're always going to be like, oh, this is what's supposed to be going on because this is the process, right? Like if my whole goal was like, I want to have 1 million subscribers, well, then like almost everything that I do, I'm going to be like, oh, I don't have 1 million. I don't have 1 million. But if my process is like, I want to form a community with y'all, I want to see your comments and feedback, I want to find new music, I want to improve myself by seeing myself on camera, like, then I can be in love with this every day, because that actually happens every day. 18 seconds left of the song. Well, there we go. That was the most adventurous rhythm bass line of any BTS I've heard so far, and that was our most philosophical reaction so far. Which, of course, I hope I will remember putting philosophy next to this on the notepad. Hopefully, when I edit this video, I will put like most philosophical reaction ever. Yeah, that was cool. It was weird. I got time to do some more. I have to go teach. I gotta teach some guitar in like an hour. I gotta leave in an hour. Sorry, this had nothing to do with y'all. Just like I don't know. It's like reality TV, kind of. No, it's better because this is actually like real. It's not scripted. Well, I'm real. Y'all know some of them fake dudes. Although there's some dudes really legit. Like there's some reaction channels that I watch a lot because I feel like they, you know, I feel like it's legit. Although some of my favorites are like the people who have like barely any subscribers, and you're like, oh, they're still so new. Like they don't know. They haven't. The problem is people get too many views and too many clicks, and they start like faking everything. It's not a problem, I guess, right? It's working for them. I think it's a problem for those of us who are looking for authenticity. But obviously, no reason to focus on them. I focus on what we do over here. That's how we get better. As always, love your participation and your commenting and all that, because it guides me. I don't let you guide me like 100%. Like I write down, I don't know. That's what these green papers are. These green ones versus the blue. The blue is what I actually did. The green papers are like all the ideas I get from the comments. And then I just kind of try to figure out between what I want to do and what y'all are wanting me to do. And I try to find a middle ground, or sometimes I alternate. So I do like a video of what I want and a video of what you ask for, and then kind of see how it plays out. In case you're curious behind the scenes what goes on. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You know, it's funny, I always say you guys, but I think there's more women watching than guys. But actually, I think that should let you know about the vocabulary. Like, I knowing that you are females, I still say you guys, because it's like, I feel like we're hanging out, and I feel like you want to be treated like I would treat someone I'm hanging out with. Anyways, too much talking. This is my longest reaction video ever, I'm pretty sure. Gotta be. 20? Got to be. All right, I'm done. Bye.